Hey, what's up? Welcome to DGen Ed. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having some fun hanging out playing Star Wars Jedi Survivor for probably the next 2 hours, and then maybe I'm gonna switch over to Arc Raiders, or maybe I'll just end this stream and play that myself. Unfortunately, people haven't really been joining for the streams. And, the whole idea of these streams is so you guys can put in the chat above me, casually put in your requests. I can consider them, go over the charts, even if it's just providing some feedback, not necessarily going to do an extensive deep dive, just to be hanging out, just to be chatting about stuff, sharing ideas in the chat. Nobody's coming here for these streams, so I don't know if that's a sign that we're bottoming, or that people think things are going lower and they're not. Just people, being kind of complacent. So yeah, or maybe this is just a bad idea, but I do think it's a nice way for me to spend more time online casually to connect with you guys. Just you guys aren't showing up. So make sure you do. If you're watching this after the fact, let me know in the comments. If you're joining during the gameplay, say hi, at least. Put it in the chat. It will populate above me. And, I will put in something in the chat just to, let's see. I'll just, what tickers are you guys most interested in? And so that should populate just above me there. What tickers are you guys most interested in? Let me know in the chat. And while you guys do that, I am going to be playing some Star Wars. I'm going to try to stick to like the, approximate on the hour breaks to go over charts, to release clips tomorrow. And then if I haven't had any engagement in the chat, or nothing too crazy, then I'll probably just end the stream after a couple hours. But yeah, I mean, hopefully that's not the case. So, we want to be hanging out, having fun while things are going crazy. Crypto's going up, and yeah, some stocks are going up, going down, going sideways, always. So yeah, but for now, let's just hang out and get into the game. I think I was like exploring a mine or something, a cave last week. So interested to get back to that. But to be honest, Arc Raiders is just like the coolest game in the world. So I really kind of just want to play that. But, and if people aren't really tuning into these streams, maybe I'll just, play whatever games I want, or, maybe I won't stream that often. And just, yeah, but this creates incentive for me to create content, to go over charts, to do analysis. So cool when people hang out. Of course, you can't hang out for the entire stream. Of course not. Understand you guys got lives, and we got to keep it all balanced, keep ourselves in check. But yeah, let's continue our journey. And see where I am at. I think I remember where I just saved. It was a week ago. And okay. Dude, this like, I'm kind of getting panic attacks, like looking at this, like that thing hanging up there. I think it's just the skull or something. I'm like, it's an arc. I'm going to be attacked. I think, where had I gone before? I think I had gone in here. Oh, that's my beacon? Okay, cool. So, oh, look at that. And I'm just making sure. Cool, I know what's up. That's the force pull. All right, cool. And I hope you guys are doing good. It's been kind of a rough week at work for me. And yeah, but I'm glad that I was able to put out the Power Packs video. glad that, see, I think I go, oh, nope, that's not how I do it. Glad to do this stream, to be not only doing, I keep doing the wrong button. To be, there we go. Okay, I thought I could just slide on it. But to, let's see, you know, do the ticker analysis videos and also doing clips from Arc Raiders. So, how do I do this? Oh. I am rusty. I know Arc Raiders controls. Other than that, I'm fumbling. Can I pick that mushroom? There is something big in here. It makes me think I'm gonna have to fight it. Okay, so we can see the yellow over there. What's that say? This map kind of sucks. Pretty much all games are disappointing other than Arc Raiders. It just could have been designed better, whatever. But, you know, let's be positive. I think he turns a little flashlight on. There we go. DB1, I think that's his name. Maybe it's BD. Oh, crap. Oh, yeah. Do I see something move over there? I think so. Just a little flashlight or something. What's going on? Okay. I think I've gone that way. Yes. Oh, and that's probably the way that I go. Should have done a force pull. I can probably jump over there. Oh, I was wrong. Oh God, I hate the sound of those bugs. 'Cause it makes me think that they're around me in the real world. Boom, you're not gonna mess with me. I think this is the way I go. What's that mean? The sign. Alright, and I am... Oh, I see somebody's joining. Welcome. I was just gonna go check to see that the stream was working, because it had been a little quiet. Yeah, I'm going to be taking a break to go over charts in about 45 minutes, but just hanging out playing the game. If you want to hang out as well, put any requests in the chat. And yeah, just going through this like mine or whatever it is. Yeah, cutting up some little stealthy aliens that are around. They've got some camouflage or whatever. Yeah, so I guess I go that way. Oh, yep, and this is where I exited. I exited last time because when there is the little white circle over there, I'm wondering if I can inspect that or something. But I'll have to do that later.
Just what kind of creature lives down here?
A big alien that I'm
What's
probably
this?
gonna have to fight. Ooh. Maybe I will meditate. I could have... That's so funny. I could have just gone here last week to meditate and save. But instead I went back. Funny how that works. And so let's see. I don't have any stuff. I can rest at least. So I got my health back up. And maybe I will need that if I'm going to face off with a giant alien. All right. Force Echo.
Look at this rib cage. Think the Bedlam Raiders would pay for fossils?
Whew.
Oh no.
Oh. So that must have been like he died or something. I don't know. Yeah. Prospector was hunting for treasure down here. The text went away. Yeah, this seems like a little pit. There could be a giant beast down there. So I'm going to get out my double-bladed saber. I knew it. I knew it. Is it a Rancor? Wow, that's pretty cool. Wow, this thing's tough. Respawn. Is that where I was supposed to? Yeah, okay. Going down this way, though. Okay. Ah! I think I could do R1 to see him eat me. I'm rusty. I mean, I gotta say, I'm rusty. It's been a week. And so how do I want to fight him? You just gonna watch me? There has to be something that I can do. Press left and... Yeah, okay, so... Okay, so he just keeps munching me. I have to figure this out. To use the force attack, okay. Oh, wow. This guy's like pretty tough. I mean, Luke did way better at Jabba's palace. I mean, I've got a lightsaber and all this stuff Luke didn't have. I guess that just goes to show that, you know, Luke was a total badass. Just gotta keep moving. That killed me. Are you kidding? Man. This just makes this guy look like such a bitch. Considering how, God. Like, I can't even, like, R1. Why am I at least want to see myself or experience getting eaten. I'm not able to do that. What the hell?
Help! Stim! Hey, BD1!
I should have ended last week on this, not begun this week on it because I'm rusty. That would be funny if I don't make any progress with this. He looks like a little puppy. Man. I don't know how to beat the Rancor. And it's like kind of pathetic or very impressive how great Luke was against the Rancor in Jabba's palace, because he had like chains. Life force restored. Okay, cool. No, he's gonna eat me. And I can't do anything. He just eats me. So I will figure this out. Hopefully. If not, can I throw bones in its mouth? Oh, I can throw bones in its mouth. Oh, so maybe this is like, I'm just saying how like Luke didn't even have a lightsaber when he beat him. Cool, there's some bones there. Thank you. Just gonna try to jump around and not I don't know how to pick up the bones. Oh, crap. Rancor's attacks are super telegraphed. Just don't try to attack too much each time. Super pull and push into it. Okay. Yeah, I've like number one, I'm a little rusty because it's been a week since I've played this, and number two, I suck, and number three, yeah, I think those are the main 2 points. And this guy's tough. I think that's the other thing. Pull and push. Oh, crap. Ooh, and you're Alan Skywalker. Wow, very cool handle. Okay, so... Oh, I tried to jump out of the way. Pull the bones. How do I pick up the bones? I guess I'll probably have to trial and error to pick up the bones. Because it's like... Is there an action button that I use to pick them up? I should try to stop hopping around so much. God. I need to hop around more, apparently. This is embarrassing. I have to say, I'm much better at Arc Raiders in this, and if you guys have not played that game, it is so cool. I've also never played like that kind of game before, and just like the aesthetic of it, it's super cool. Force pull the bones. Oh, okay, cool. Ah. Oh, that didn't work. Gonna keep hopping around. Oh, man. You can only do that once. Dodge instead of jump, the red attacks. Okay, I've noticed that like whenever there's an enemy that does a red attack, it like really is tough to fight off. So I just need to like, yeah, circle. Oh, crap. I remember it usually stagger at that. It's stagger it longer than that. Yeah. Let's see this guy. Ah, dang it, he hit me. I just gotta like wait for him to strike me. And then he'll like be slow. Oh, I didn't even hit him with that.
BD.
Oh, crap. Okay. Got the right idea. I'm getting there. And I'll have to try more stuff with the bones. Press triangle to use the force attack. Okay. Okay, buddy. Ah, crap. Dang.
Your butt. Stim.
Dang it. I just wish you didn't say R1 because that makes me want. I'm pushing R1 and nothing happens. Yeah, this is a disappointing start to this stream. Just me getting my ass kicked. But hopefully I'll be able to get through it. Oh. Dang it. I'm not close enough. Dang it, that's it for me. Whoa. Just gonna run around as much as possible.
Help me, BD.
You have to get used to dodging and parrying in this game. Yeah. That's actually, like the first, like whatever, the ninth sister or whatever, that was one thing that I realized. I was jumping around a bunch. And... okay. Can I parry this guy?
Then please. Over here.
Oh. Oh, that's a good strategy. I do that so it stalls him and then I can run up to him. Cool. Okay, at least I got that strategy. And look at that sound icon. That's new. That's pretty cool. All non-red attacks can be parried, at least blocked. Cool. Yeah, when I was fighting the ninth sister, I was just getting my ass kicked for so long. And then... oh, crap. Well, he just crushed me there, so he wasn't red. So I gotta... yeah, I tried to parry, but... let's see. Dang it! Oh, he did the red attack, and I didn't have time to put the bone in his mouth. Should have saw that coming. Alright. Let's see if I can beat him within 30 minutes. Oh. Dude, I totally threw the bone in his mouth. Maybe I shouldn't do the bone right away. Let's try to run away from him, sort of. Dang.
Hurry!
How did he reach? Gosh. Yeah, like it'd be better if I dashed away rather than jumped. Because if I jumped, then he could just grab me. Maybe. That would make sense. Alright, let's... keep... Okay, I was doing some forced stuff there, and I just kept screwing up. If you mistime parry... Okay, that's what it is. I just keep screwing this up. By the time this ends... I'll look like a fool.
I need one.
Oh crap, that didn't work at all. I just wanted to heal myself. But you can block the claws. Cool, yeah. Perhaps the dev forgot to make some AoE attacks red. Yeah, apparently. Okay, let's see if I've learned something here. Ah, man, I could have parried that. Oh, bull.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, of course.
Stim.
Oh, crap. Man, it's like, at this point I get it. You're gonna eat me. Just grab me. Don't even need to bite. Just start me over. Alright. I parried that, so that was impressive for me. Maybe it's just I need the single lightsaber to not be so overwhelmed by what's going on. Ah, gosh. I get it. It's a cool animation the first 5 times. After that... Okay, I do like the single blade lightsaber strategy. Keeps it a little less overwhelming for me. I timed that poorly, and that killed me right away. Okay, but maybe that's... I think that's definitely a better strategy. Not dying, that's a better strategy. Gosh. Yeah, because it's like I pushed L1 and I should be able to parry. But maybe that's just like too dead on. Okay. Okay. I'm not just gonna stand, I will jump around. Oh god. I was just thinking, wow, I think I got this. Ugh. Crunch. Okay, single lightsaber. I mean, all it is code. I'm fighting code. Learn the patterns. I need to not jump away from that. I need to press circle and dodge away from that. But at least I can parry. Thank you for coaching me, Alan. Oh god. So he's got to be like stunned if I'm going to be that close to him. Hold L1 to block enemies from any direction. Oh.
Read a sim.
Oh god. Ah, that's so... Just the red thing, like all, you know... If it meant like it nearly killed me, okay. But it's just like, oh, it's red, I can't do anything. I gotta stop jumping, that's what I gotta stop doing. But you can block the claws. Yeah, and I've definitely been blocking the claws. Ah! But it's like, when it's red... Okay. I did not jump. I need to dodge. I guess that's one of the things that makes this game kind of hard, is if like you're not playing it constantly, then like you lose some of these skills maybe. Oh, I just got a double jump, that's what it is. Okay.
I'm hit.
I should have pressed L1. I know I'm terrible, but I am getting better. God, why can't I double jumped? And it's like once you get further on with a boss, it's gonna get harder. I can't imagine this guy getting much harder. I didn't die from that. I did die from that. Man. My English name was given by my English teacher, and I never bothered to change it. Nice. Yeah, when I've taken some foreign languages, mainly Spanish, and I was Andres because my name's Andrew or Andy, just DGen Ed. I had fun with that name, and then I was Enrique a little bit, and then I've also spent some time in Italy, so I've learned some Italian. But yeah, what's your what is it Chinese, or what's your non-English name? Oh crap.
Quick, help! Little help, BD.
Oh crap. Oh, that's it, that's it. He didn't even crunch me. Yep, Chinese. Cool, cool. Are you in China now, or are you watching from the US? Where are you at? Generally, you don't have to be specific. I am in Iowa, in the Midwest. Ah! I was like, he's not gonna do it. I'll parry. Okay, I can do this. Ah. Oh, that killed me. I even was like, I was about to press L1. I tried to dodge it, I guess. And it took me out. No! How? It's like, dude, if you're jumping away. Watching in China, 9 in the morning. Cool. It's where I'm at. It's 6:47, and I just put the East Coast time because most of my stuff on the channel focuses around the stock market. So, just seemed to be easy way. Okay, I dodged that. No jumping, just dodging. Oh, nope, I'm dead. All right. Man. All right, let's see what happens. And so do you have work today or school or anything like that? I was at work until a few hours ago. Unfortunately had... Oh, cool, I dodged that. That's... Yeah, I've got to stop jumping.
Help me.
Oh, crap.
I need help.
Man. Oh. Let's see, take this lightsaber out. I totally dodged
I need
that.
something, buddy.
I guess I have to, like, do the dodges a little later. But I did that, like, too early and he just grabbed me. Man. I feel like this is... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not good, but I feel like this is kind of, like, unfairly hard. Alright. Let's... Yeah. I just expect him to turn pink right away, so it's like I want to run. But I guess I need to wait for that signal. If I see the signal... Yeah, Rancor. This is yeah, this is totally like with the ninth sister or whatever. It was a pain. And then I figured it out, it wasn't that bad, but it was still... Yeah, I mean... Okay, so I just gotta not anticipate so much at work, but it's only when a customer comes, when it starts to get busy. Cool. Well, I'm glad I'm able to entertain a little bit while you're at work. Unfortunately, I suck. I wish I was better at this. But yeah, I just try to do a different game each day of the week, but then I just recently started doing... Wow, I did that. I started playing Arc Raiders, and that's just like the coolest game. Okay.
A little help, bud.
And so I've been playing Arc Raiders a lot. Ooh, scary.
Give me a stim.
Man. This is my best round so far, and saying that I'm probably going to jinx it. I get that. Ah! I knew it, but hey, I'm getting better. I just gotta focus on breathing, you know, focus on the force. I didn't want to do that.
Now.
I cut his finger. Man, I should have done more bones. This game has some real good plots and set pieces, though. Yeah, I've like the past couple weeks it's been kind of slow, and like I really like the beginning in the city and stuff. I forget the name of it. Oh, I'll do the double. But that was just super cool. But then the battle there was intense. Ah, crap. This is just like too intense. Like it tips from, I feel like, too easy to like way too intense. But that could also be because I just play it for a few hours every week. But yeah, I've definitely recognized a lot of the good aspects of this game. Like, it's not a perfect game. I mean, you can't expect that. And I do recognize I just have to wait for him to strike. Oops. How did I not get that health? I went through it. Oh, it totally like almost charged me up, but okay, I think I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Just gotta keep. I'm 100% getting better. I have more of a strategy.
Another.
I'm 100% getting better. This could be it. I finally did it. It only took me an hour.
So Breeze hears about this. Right on his doorstep.
Rancor. Cool, and that's like kind of perfectly timed. I've got to scan him, add that bastard to my database. Cool. So I might go a little bit further just to explore it. And I didn't even use a bone that time, or maybe I did once, I'm not sure. But then I will take a break to poke through some charts. Yeah, all thanks to your help and your patience and stuff and giving me the pointers. Eventually I would have learned, stop jumping around, dodge and all of that. Yeah, and why did I even have to go here to fight that guy? I'm wondering how that relates to the furthering of the plot. Maybe just for the new perk? Shatter? Or is there something in here? Well, there's an opening up there. Okay. And let's see what's over. Have I already done this thing? Oh, that's not what I wanted. The perk is pretty good though, it is cool. I mean, it's just cool to see a Rancor. Like, it's nice to see, like, OG Star Wars stuff in here. I think I've gotten that thing and that just marks it. I was thinking, can I cut that down? I'm just gonna pose with them. That's a good photo. Just look over at the camera, buddy. Whoops. Nope. I pushed the wrong button. That's a good photo. Maybe I could. Alright, that's my guy. It's just the boss arena, nothing else other than the perk in there. Cool, yeah. So I think I might just come back here to save it, get my health up, and then I'll go over some charts briefly, see if there's something, because then I do these streams to just be online basically and open it up for subscribers to ask for ticker requests, stock requests. And people don't really show up. It's been kind of disappointing. I mean, if you're into the stock market, if there's something you're interested in me going over, be happy to go over it.
Keep going.
But yeah, I'm just gonna. Actually, I think the music stays in the background. So I'm just gonna switch over to my other screen to go over a chart. And so I am first just going to go over Snap real quick. Not going to do a video on this just because it doesn't get a lot of attention. This is Snapchat, of course, ticker symbol SNAP. And the last video that I went over on this, and I can actually pull it up on the channel here. Let's see, Snapchat, only 19 views, but you can see on that thumbnail just below the Snapchat logo, there's that downtrending line. It's approximate, but that is effectively this line. And what you can see is I was suggesting that price would be coming down to this red line, which is the 200-day simple moving average. And that's around 818 currently. And yeah, because that's where the doodle comes down to. You can see it going across right there. And actually, I can point like this a little better. So let's see. Yeah, like I was suggesting, it pull back here. That lines up with the level over here. And it actually went lower than that. So if we do look at the chart, did break below that moving average, but it has been caught by these other moving averages. You do have the, let's say, 20-day SMA, the light blue line, the 50 is the darker blue, broke below both of those. But today's price action, so on January 14th, did wick below the purple line. That's the 100-day simple moving average at 786, did bounce from it. So I think that this is potentially a bottom. And I believe it's Lucas who is commenting on this. Yeah, kind of, laid it out that I think that this could be coming below 8. I have a small position. Most of my positions are pretty small, other than, big ones, like Ethereum, for example, AMC, somewhat regrettably. I would say actually straight up regrettably. But Ethereum, for example, that's a really big position of mine. It's not too dynamic. Something like Snapchat, it's like if it pulls back below 8, that then becomes below my average, which I think is 796. Then I could, add more, get my average down. If it doesn't, that's fine. I think it bounces, it goes up. I'm happy with that. And I can trim incrementally as it goes higher. But with this pullback, I think it looks totally fine because the views, like I was just saying, this only got 19 views. That's not a lot. I like my videos to get at least 100 views. Most of them haven't really been performing, but I think that's because, things have pulled back a lot and people get disappointed and discouraged and they don't want to be engaged, whether it's social media, videos, whatever. This, I think, is a dip buying opportunity, and I think that Snapchat has a very interesting angle potentially with AI because, and how they implement that, whether it's face filters, backgrounds, whatever. I don't personally use Snapchat, but I think that there is an interesting angle potentially for the stock with that. And I think that, this is lower highs. Actually, yep, lower highs. This is higher lows. So it is bearish divergence. So not surprised for there to be a pullback. Get that pullback with RSI previously up here, 72.55. So above 70, that's overbought. It's healthy for it to pull back. And yeah, so I mean, I wouldn't sweat it too much. Just looking over at the contracts over here real quick, I've got some pulled up. This is one that I had previously held. I sold for, I think, let's see, I think 3 cents, but then it briefly went up to 5. I could have sold a little bit higher, but I was happy to sell at 3 cents, and that's 3 cents times $1 is $3 per contract. It's not a huge amount of money. I paid a lot more for them, but it's better to walk away with a little bit than to walk away with nothing. And these contracts, $10 strike, expiring this coming Friday on the 16th. These are going to zero, unfortunately, but good to walk away with something rather than nothing. And so that's what I did. Yeah, but looking at the net call premium over here, we do see net call premium was up by nearly, this is the 14th, just making sure it refreshed for the day. But yeah, $699,000 net call premium going up. And maybe it will be interesting to look at that specific bumps. This is 30 days. Let's just bring it back to 1 day. We see the bumps here around, let's see, 1:49 in the afternoon, and then again here at 2:06. So 1:45 to 2, somewhere around there. And if we look at the, let's see, the flow for Snapchat, and I am going to bring this back up to 100,000, see if there's something for today. Yeah, there have been some orders around 150 to 2, matches the time frame that we're thinking. Both of these are actually, they're leaps, 2027, so a year from now, just exactly a year from now. Crazy. And this is hundreds of thousands of dollars with strikes of 10 and 12. Does seem like they were being bought based on the bullishness there. If we do click into these, do see a big spike there. Volume today was 4,220 for the $10 strike call that expires in a year. Open interest right around 53,000. And let's see, this is on my watch list. And then we also have the $12 strike call. This one, 4,000 volume today, open interest of 38.5 thousand. This one might also be an interesting one to keep an eye on for, a year from now. So I'm just going to add it there. But yeah, I mean, I think that what we're seeing with the stock right now, dip buying opportunities, is my view. Could totally be wrong about that. Looking back over the past 30 days, stock price is in yellow, goes up, pulls back, goes up, pulls back. This could be, higher highs, higher lows, potentially. The trend is upwards, and we haven't really seen that much activity with the net call and put premium, so the net puts being red, the net call premium being green. And yeah, I mean, I think it's just people have gotten bored and we're waiting for the move. And for it to pull back like this and to find, basically holding right around 8 as support, the moving average, the 100-day, I think that looks fine. I think this is a healthy pullback. And one thing we can do is just a quick little Fibonacci retracement, just being kind of approximate with it. But yeah, that's a breakdown below the 618, but that 618 does line up with this other level I have right around $8. 786 would be a dip to around 762. So I just keep an eye on that. And also, before I go too far away from it, we can, let's see, over here, look at the max pain. So what's the max pain for this week? It's $8 for the foreseeable future. So I think price is probably going to be around 8. And so I think you can view this as max pain as 8 or higher between now and July. And so basically, anytime price is below $8, I would view that as a dip buying opportunity. Every time price goes above 8, I think that's getting into more risk. So whether that's to sell or to trim above 8, I think that's a good play. To buy below 8, I think that's a good play. But of course, I could be wrong. None of this is financial advice, really just me hanging out, having fun, taking breaks from game analysis. And so I'm going to try to find something else that stands out as interesting. Unfortunately, Snap just doesn't get views, and I don't make much money with YouTube, but the ad revenue, not from streams are kind of dead as far as ad revenue goes, but from videos, clips that I take from these streams, I can make like, a dollar, a couple of dollars per video, basically $1 per 100 views. So that's kind of my goal with him, and Snap just hasn't been performing. But yeah, let's just look at the data over here. What has gone up a lot or down a lot? Backed, I recently did a video on that, so I don't need to follow up on it in my view. Rivian, this is one that, to be honest, I think it's probably going to come down to 16, but I am excited about this. And the news, these stocks are today's movers. Rivian stock dives after second sell downgrade. Why its gains have made Wall Street wary. Why Rivian shares are plunging today. I am excited about this. I mean, as you can see, I've kind of doodled this out. Let's actually see how good my last Rivian video did. That's a stock that I have again, a very small position in. But yeah, let's just see. I did a Lucid video. That's crazy. More recently than a Rivian. So Rivian's going to be further back here. And when was my last Rivian video? It must have not performed that well. Rivian, 135 views. Maybe it's time for a follow-up. I don't know. Yeah. I think it's, and I don't know, talking about Star Wars, Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora, that game's totally sucked. I played that for a few weeks and I couldn't take it anymore. So yeah, I'm just trying to see. I'm surprised this is my last Rivian video from 3 weeks ago. So yeah, might as well do a Rivian follow-up. And let's first pull up some options data so I've got some idea of what's going on. These are some of the contracts that I look at. I don't hold any of them. And this one, $25 strike call for June. Let's see. Let's just go back past 30 days here to see. Nothing too crazy picking up, but I think that this is an interesting perspective because maybe we see some big candles soon as it comes down. Over here, this is a $25 strike call that expires in January. This is interesting. This stands out to me. This stands out to me as very interesting. So I'm going to just probably discover this in the video, and we can dive in to that. And so, yeah, I'll just get this set up. I'm going to remove my drawing so it's not so overwhelming to start. And yeah, I'm just going to record a little video here. Hey, what's up? Welcome to DGen Ed. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having fun looking at charts like the chart behind me, which is of Rivian Automotive, ticker symbol RIVN. And so I wanted to follow up on this today because it was coming down to some of these levels. The moving averages here, you can see the blue line is the 50-day simple moving average at 1767.67, and we did close below it at 1750 after this massive gap down. Pretty big day, coming down over 7%. Is it going to continue lower to the 100-day simple moving average, which is at 1573? I personally do think that this could be testing 16, maybe coming below it to test this moving average, but not so fast. Getting greedy with this red line, I think you might be waiting for a while. That's at 1450, and I don't expect that to be getting hit. But there are some things I did want to talk about, some options data that I just noticed. I want to discover it with you, so we'll pull that up in a second. But I am first just going to pull up the drawings that I had put up here earlier. Time frame never matches. But generally, what we see here is, we've seen this pullback and a bounce. Pullback, maybe we're going to see a bounce, maybe it does continue lower, but I had kind of envisioned this, I believe in my last video, that Rivian could be pulling back to test around 17. And so this level over here, the bottom yellow line, that's at 1692, corresponding with like the highs over here, a couple wicks up to that level in May of 2025. And yeah, so I think that could be acting as support. Maybe we tested that approximate area today with the lows on January 14th of 1707, getting pretty close to 17. But not quite there, and maybe we don't get there, who knows. But we did pierce this upper yellow level, that's at 1802, corresponding with the close from November 11th. As you can see right there, acted as resistance here, pulled back, break below it, break above it, retest, and go higher. Now we're testing it again. I suspect we might be going a little bit lower, but with that options data, there's some stuff that looks pretty bullish to me I wanted to share. And so a couple of the contracts that I have pulled up here, I don't hold any of them. I do hold a few shares, very small position. I am looking to add more at 17 or lower, but again, small position, just having fun with it. And there are a couple contracts I've been keeping an eye on. One of them stands out as being pretty interesting. So the first one is the $25 strike call that expires in June of 2026, so 154 days between now and expiration. And what we can see, some candles here for the day, the one-day chart here. We have seen some buying the past few days, but generally, it hasn't been that impressive. It hasn't been thousands of contracts. Maximum, $266,000 just in the few days that we have up here. But generally, from the 13th into the 14th, we saw some selling. We did see an increase in volume, over 1.1 thousand contracts traded today. But really, it's not so exceptional relative to the total amount of open interest, which is around 31.3 thousand contracts open. And so I'd like to see this volume be a lot bigger before we start to see something really exciting going on with this specific contract, especially when we look at the net call and put premium for today. We see net call premium in green coming down along with the gapping down of the stock price in yellow. And we see that net call premium stay flat down on the day, down by $4.7 million. So that doesn't seem too great, suggests selling of calls. We also have the red, that is net put premium, going up by $1.3 million, suggesting the buying of puts. So this doesn't look so good. We'll look at that in a little bit more detail. Actually, maybe I can just expand it over here. Let's look at Rivian. And we can see the bear bull slider here, majority on the bearish side for the day. But coming back over to here, let's shift our focus not from this contract, but to a different one, the $25 strike call that expires in January of 2027. So exactly a year from now to expiration. And we see some stuff that stands out to me, and we'll take a step back and it'll be very clear to you as well. And so what we have, big candles over here, open interest of 37.4 thousand contracts. But we saw a volume today of 18.8 thousand contracts traded. That's a lot. That gets my attention. We do see a total premium traded today of $5.4 million, nearly $5.4 million. And yeah, so that's a lot of money. Is that going long or is that going short? The bid ask here does suggest that the majority is on the side that would be associated with selling, and so that would potentially be bearish, but maybe not. And the reason why, or what actually brought that to my attention, was looking at this on the 30-day. Actually, no, maybe it was looking at the 90-day. No, it was a shorter time frame. Maybe it was 60? No, I'm going to stick with what I was saying. 30, maybe we could even do 14. Hey, this is premium in yellow coming down. Big candle sticking up there, stands out. Why would you sell calls at the bottom when premium is low? You'd want to be buying them. That would be a good idea. This is 14 days though. Let's go back to 30 days. Some big volume here. Lots of contracts traded. What happened with the stock price or the premium after that went up? And we can expand this over here to the past 30 days as well. Over here on, let's see, December 11th and 12th, we saw, candle premium $1.7 million. Then over here, $4.765 million. Lots of millions of dollars there. And that was December 11th and 12th. Over here, let's just see, that corresponds with basically the lows over here. Stock prices in yellow on this side, lows goes up. And so that's when we saw this here. We saw a lot more on this pullback. And so this is getting me excited. And so I'm going to have to check this. Let me know in the comments if you're watching this on the 15th when this will be released as a clip. Let me know in the comments you want me to follow up on this contract, and I'll post at least a screenshot of it to the channel so we can see if this open interest went up, suggesting buying of more calls, suggesting more bullish bets like we saw over here, or if open interest got cut in half, that suggests a lot of selling and that the fun may be over, the run may be done. But we'll have to see. We'll have to reevaluate that tomorrow when the data comes in for the day of the 14th, what ended up happening with all of that volume. But then just to kind of compare and contrast with the other contract, this is why it stood out. We saw big volume over here. And actually, this was the December 18th and 19th. So we can scroll down. And let's see, December 18th and 19th. We saw open interest, 7.6 thousand going to 20.3 thousand of volume on that day. So 7.6 open interest to 26.1 thousand open interest the following day, with another 6.6 added or majority added to put it at over 30,000 on December 22nd. And yeah, open interest has remained above 31,000. So this looks really good, but we haven't seen the volume stepping back in with the buys of these calls as we saw over here. Buys of calls, but this also could have been, selling of calls near the top. I'm not sure. I suspect buying of calls, but I could be wrong. And so this other one, yeah, this is also... Let's think about this. Let's take a step back and think about this. What happened in the past? We saw a big spike on the 11th and 12th for this contract. And what happened to the premium after it? It went up. What happened over here on those days. Premium went up, but the buys didn't occur until later. So maybe this is actually an interesting contract to trade because, like, what was the premium over here? Average fill was 121, and then at the top here, it was at average fill of 376. So that's more than a 2x. And this was a lagger relative to this, other contract. This contract went from 2.67 to $2.67 per contract times 100 shares per contract equals $267 per contract. Went from there up to a high of $5.94, so nearly $600 to buy one contract. So that would have been a more than 2x as well. So yeah, if this happens again like this, I think any panic that we're seeing right now in Rivian, I think it's a dip buying opportunity. I think that, I may be greedy wanting to wait for it to come down to 16. Definitely think that 1450 is not going to happen. And with the news over here, why Rivian shares are plunging today. Rivian stock dives after second sell downgrade. Why its gains have made Wall Street wary, and that is from Barron's.com. Maybe it's because they're trying to shake out weak hands before the next big rally that we see. And so looking back at this, let's see, December 18th, when was that? December 18th was, right over here when the stock price started to go higher, but premium went up after that. So I think that's very, very interesting. But real quick, let's just look over at the max pain. So we do have that on the table for this week, January 16th. The expiration or the max pain is 1750 with stock price around there. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Price could be pulling back. And if it does pull back, we do see max pain for the next 4 weeks at 19, then 20 above where we're at. That could kind of suppress it, serving as a weight, dragging the stock price down, keeping the stock price down. But then maybe when we get to the end of February, bottoms in and it starts to rally higher. But maybe not. Maybe, what I'm talking about with the contracts over here, kind of this rotation going, or not even necessarily the rotation, but this being the leader with the big spike over here. That's the contract, $25 strike contract that expires in January, that being the leader, and the one that expires in June being the follower. So maybe this one's going to ramp up, and maybe price is about to ramp up as well. And this is a dip buying opportunity to be taken advantage of. But of course, maybe I'm wrong. But so far, I mean, the timing has been off. But, when things move quicker than you expect, that's kind of a gift, whether that's to the upside or downside. Then you can just go more aggressive, whether to the upside or downside, buying, selling, whatever you want to do, trimming, dollar cost averaging, calls, shorts, puts, whatever. It doesn't matter. Just having fun here. But as always, those are just my thoughts. If you found them helpful, make sure you like the video, share your thoughts in the comments down below, and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more clips like this from Gameplay Streams. See you guys in the next one. Bye. Cool. So that's nice. I'm excited about that. Rivian is looking. If it does go down to 16, that's just going to be a great opportunity. If it doesn't go down to 16, I think what we're seeing now is a great opportunity. So very cool. Yes, we'll all release that as a clip, and I'm going to note it that I went over Snap briefly, but then I'm going to do a Rivian clip. As you can tell, my rambles don't necessarily get a lot of people to stick around. People want short analysis, stuff like that. But for me, I value the context, and it's fine if other people don't. But yeah, okay. So I guess I have explored all of this area, and this thing over here. There's a rumor there. Orb coupler. I was not able to figure out how to get there. But yeah, I'm gonna, I guess, get out of here. Because I think I've done... Oops, not going that way. This way. Time for me to get out of here. And explore some more areas of the map. And I might just explore for... I don't know. Let's see. And to be honest, I like the classic look of the regular one. Stock market is basically hell in China. Yet one of the stocks that I go over pretty frequently is NIO, which is an electric vehicle company in China. I'm wondering if you see those cars around, if that's something that stands out to you, like Rivians, for example. They're not the Teslas, but I see Rivians, and I live in a small town in Iowa, a college town, and I see Rivians on the street here, so it's neat to see them. I imagine you see like Baidu and stuff like that. But yeah, China is kind of like a big threat to the U.S. EV market. That circle is just a little design up there. Because, yeah, I mean, China's just so efficient at manufacturing, and while they haven't excelled with internal combustion engines, whereas like a lot of other countries have, and maybe I'm mistaken about that too, but given that cars now, EVs, are basically just like computers, like there's a quote of Trump getting in the Tesla saying, everything's computer. There's a ladybug. I've got a little bit of a problem in the house. Ladybugs come here in the winter. It's kind of gross, but whatever. Anyways, what was I saying? Trump, EVs, everything computer. Yeah, but like China has just, really excelled at that kind of manufacturing, computers, technology. And so, yeah, I mean, I think that they're like real competitors to the auto space now that we're moving in that EV direction. And also Alibaba, I imagine that's a company that you use. It's like the Chinese Amazon, I believe. And correct me if I'm wrong. But that's a stock that a lot of people talk about here in the U.S. They get excited about, like NIO. I get a lot of views for those, and then Alibaba, and some other ones. I believe is Bilibili a Chinese company? I'm not sure. I might be mistaken on that one. Blocked path. Maybe I can open that up with a mine thing. Oh. No, I think I've tried. So let's see. This is an area I have not explored, so I could go over there. I wish it just... Yep, undiscovered area. Why is it so clunky? Why is it so slow to tell me that? So let's just make sure I'm going in the right direction. Approximately over here. And I don't care to work on my stuff. Ooh. Okay, this is a blocked path, so I want to go to the left. Oh, this might be an issue of I can't get over there. Because there's that wall. Maybe I could do something with that. But some of this, it's like I feel like I've got to like lower this bridge or do something with this bridge. That's right. A little chocobo type of thing. Maybe I can run up it. Or run along it. Okay, cool. Oh, I thought those were bad guys. Sorry, Chocobo buddies. I'm gonna call them Chocobos because they remind me of Final Fantasy. And excuse me if I'm mispronouncing Chocobo, but that's how I've always said it, so. Tough to know. Okay, so maybe I want to go over this way first. So actually, I think Chinese EV companies are only competitive because of the crazy subsidies government gave them each year. That makes... Ooh, what's going on with this music? Oh,
Initiating combat. Hey, give the order. I got you. Get him already. Don't shoot the flame. Don't mess this up. Direct hit.
I am damaged. Target is wounded.
I'll shoot him.
I'm not that great at fighting, which I think. Let's see. I was thinking sell those cars at below production cost. Yeah. I think like the U.S. has done that with a number of things. I think like corn, for example. One of the things that I've, I guess, not necessarily struggled with, but appreciate is like the quality of oils and stuff. And just like the U.S. just uses like overly refined seed oils rather than like an olive oil or, you know, whatever is a more natural oil. And for me, I've just had a hard time with like if I go out to a restaurant and get like French fries, they're just like impossible for me to digest basically. And yeah, because like the U.S. government makes so much money on farming corn that's like not even for being consumed as food, but they are able to process it into like oils, whether for consumption or for fuel. Yeah, so I think like subsidies and like Elon's talked about this a lot with, you know, his companies like Tesla benefiting from subsidies, but then at the same time it's like it was beneficial for Tesla and smaller companies when they were starting out, but as time goes on it's like, well, I mean, they're not necessary anymore, and really like government money should be going elsewhere. So government subsidies does seem like it's it alters the free market, and so that can be kind of problematic. Oh,
It's
a
all
little
right.
fuzzy buddy. Cool. I was like, where is this guy? He's blending in. These chocobo guys are everywhere. Let's see what's over here. Can I put that there?
That's it.
He's just gonna sit there. His tail's blocking it. Oh, okay.
Don't worry. I won't hurt you.
Oh, crap. L2. I think I gotta get that guy to
It's
go
all right.
away. Yeah, I think... Need to get him to go away so I can put stuff there.
Here for the soundscape too?
No, just passing through. You're hunting for sounds?
That's right, man. Dee Dee's been all over these glider calls.
It's sounding great. You know, Kowloon Saloon down in the outpost is starving for some live entertainment.
Might not be a bad call. Dee Dee swore one of those beasts gave him some side-eye. Yeah, we're in. We'll catch you back at the outpost.
See you there?
I have to go do something now. I can remove this thing. Gotta go back to the outpost, something like that. Maybe it's like over here. I forget. But yeah, I can keep exploring, and maybe that little guy... I'm just going to take the lightsaber out on him and see if he...
I
Dang
don't
it.
bite, I promise.
There's like something preventing me from being able to do that. Or maybe...
Hey, little guy. That's it.
Maybe I have to...
Don't worry, I won't hurt you.
Nope, I don't know how to do that. Just explore some more over here. Now I can save over here, do a little bit of meditation. Hey, Chocobo. Hey, buddy. Wow, I'm exploring a good amount of this area. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like, clearly that guy's tail is like blocking me opening the gate. Oh well. I'll wait for when the game allows me to is fine. Yeah, I'm just happy I'm like exploring more of this area because I felt kind of trapped before, but I'm glad I was able to figure out climbing the wall. Oh crap.
Just give in.
Organic damage detected. Evading attack. Attack the enemy.
I'm gonna die.
Stand back.
Okay, well, no big deal. No big deal. I'll just BD1 is his name. It's not as catchy as R2D2 C3PO. And I'm, man, all the way back here. That's crazy. Maybe I should save closer to there. Oh yeah. Is this the exit? Nope. Exit's got to be over here. Nope. Yeah, is this the exit? There's some light there. There we go. Okay, and I'll do better at fighting. It's like bat things. Just remind me of those things on that comet. Or whatever, the asteroid. So maybe I'll just meditate here just so I'm not all the way in that cave next time I start in case I
Time to move.
do get stuck. Oh, it's this way. Or the wall. Hopefully this is right. I can't remember. Yeah, over there. Cool. Hey, look at those friendly guys. Much better than droids to fight. So So I had gone this way, so I'll go back here. I went over this way, so I'll just go back and try to take those guys out so they don't mess with me. Is this where I was before? Oh no, I went too far to the left.
Target spotted. Better run. Under quick. Please.
Ooh.
Intruder. Explosive out. I'm on them. Get the enemy. Look for an opening. We can do better. Tossing a detonator. I can win this.
You can win what, buddy? I am in hostile territory. All right, let's just rest a little bit. Keep skipping over it. All right. That's a battle droid. Like a bomber droid or whatever it is.
Hey, all right, this will be
It'll be over soon.
appropriate for this.
Man, those guys are tough. Toggle target lock on. Cool. I think I went down this way. Yes.
Damage.
Stop jumping around.
Alright, I did that better. Put it away.
I'm coming for you. Time to start looking again.
Alright, time to kill more of those guys. Chocobo
Sure
buddies.
Ravis built me personally. How can you possibly know that? It's the only explanation for my superior program.
Little help, BD.
How can I get up there? No.
Very nice.
Past signs of life. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay.
We'll approach it.
That didn't work as I was hoping it would.
You can fly at least. I'll give you that.
Got company. Keep your distance. He's a Jedi.
Lowering expectations. Attack as programmed. Company. You are wounded.
Hit me.
I am retreating. I missed. That is not necessary.
Whew. Wow. I was very close to dying there, so I'm gonna go heal myself now. Thank you very much. Now this is like Droid City.
Think the Raiders would ever accept a droid? Accept a droid's what? Forget it.
I think I see something. Enemy discovered. Traveling within acceptable parameters. Shots fired. Beginning final assault.
Oh, they're all destroyed. I'm gonna take you.
Help me, BD.
I don't want to patrol anymore.
Where are those guys?
Hey, stop that. We're gonna take you out.
I've got it.
Hunting them down.
Man. This all of a sudden got kind of intense.
am programmed to kill you. So, deliver. Lower the expectations.
It's a weird kind of camera view there, but I destroyed those guys.
Engaging in combat. Request accepted.
Watch out!
I didn't even do that. He just killed himself. All right. And so we are approaching the hour. There's something you really don't want to face under that landing pad. Oh, under this? Cool. Okay, good. I'll save that for next week. Because I might take a break to go over another stock, and then I might switch over to Arc Raiders. Because I legit have I didn't mean to do that. I legit have a problem with that game. I just love it so much. It's so fun. Just I think there were 6 million people playing it or something, or I don't know, just a ton. But yeah, so if I don't want to face what's underneath here, maybe I should go back. Oh crap! Damn it! Okay, well that got me. Unfortunately, that opened up, and I did not want to fall into it. I should have recognized that. Okay, so I'm gonna have to kill those guys again that I just fought, get back to where I was, and then I'll save it and be done.
Get him. I've been damaged. Must die.
I need a stim. Thanks, buddy.
Okay.
I'll find you. You won't get away. So bored.
My power. Subdue it. Strike. That was nothing.
All right, cool.
Stim here. Thanks so much, buddy.
More guys down there. How are there so many guys? I think I want to heal up, to be honest, before I go after the next guys. Okay. Oh, so even Even though I just killed these guys, they just like repopulate.
I've got a potential target up ahead.
It's you or me.
I can't get a clean shot. Head down. Get in there.
Stop dancing around.
Huh. I guess it did save some of the progress that I made here.
Weapon engaged. Continue the assault. There we go. Now. Assessing damage.
Booyah. Oh, crap.
I find you, I kill you.
Okay, so I'm not gonna keep any of this progress.
Enemy. Grenade out. I'm done with this. I got it hit. Watch it. Stop that.
Okay.
Ever wonder why the sky is so...
So maybe I have some like battle points for that, but I think everything else is just gonna respawn around me.
Let's stop here.
That's fine. So yeah, I'm gonna stop here. Rest, and then we can go over some other charts. I don't know which ones exactly, but I'll do that real quick and then probably switch over to Arc Raiders for a bit. Yeah, I was just looking at Rivian. You, Amy. Oh my gosh. I'm in love with you, Amy. United States Antimony Corporation. This is going to be rare earth elements. We're talking about China and stuff like that. I think one of the like really interesting things is a lot of rare earth resources come from China, and so I think as far as like for U.S. interests, good to be investing in stuff like this. Just from a U.S. standpoint, and really just like global advancement, all countries should be making sure that they have their own resources and stuff, so they're not so reliant on others. But yeah, this is one that I love. Crypto, Bitcoin's above 96, ETH is above 3,300. And let's see some of these other ones that I've recently gone over. Reslev, yeah, I mean, Reslev, Resolve, bouncing, so hopefully people like that video I did yesterday, or that came out today. Let's see. Poet is up, nice. I might look at some options data and see if there's anything that stands out. Plug is like a favorite of the channels, but I don't hold any. Rocket Lab, maybe. We were talking about Rocket Lab, exchanging with somebody about it. Because Rocket Lab's already on the list here. Rocket Lab. I thought I had Rocket Lab on here. Yeah, why isn't Rocket Lab on this? There we go.
Don't let him escape.
What's going on in the game?
Take this. Come on, show me your
Well,
strike it. How'd they go?
ooh, new screenshot. That's a pretty cool screenshot. I might just close this so it's not making all that noise. Kind of distracting. And yeah, so let's see. Rocket Lab. I was curious to look. USAR. Yeah, some of these just don't get that many views, and yeah, it kind of bums me out. Like you, Amy. When did I do? I feel like I recently did a you, Amy video, or maybe it was LAC. Let's see. Lithium Americas. You, Amy. Yeah, so when was the last time? Okay, over here when I was playing Star Wars, 3 weeks ago, only 76 views. And what had happened? You know, following that, that was like here, it went up and then came back down. Is that right? Yeah, that looks to be what happened over here. Yeah, so you, Amy, and then also USAR. I'm going to hide the crypto stuff. So let's see, where is USAR? I think that's near the bottom. No. Where is USAR? Oh, near the top. Just put that at the top. And so, yeah. Both of them looking good. So I think I'll do a combo video, USAR and US Amy. And we can look at the data over here. So you, Amy. One day. Net call premium up $271,000. And USAR. Let's see. USAR. What's one that I could go over? A 1250 call for you, Amy. Let's see. USAR is trading around 1828. This seems like, you know, potentially got some stuff going on. Out of the money calls that expire in a month. So let's do that, and then I'll also look up you, Amy, to see if there's something interesting, more interesting than what I have over here. Which I think Ed might be. Oh gosh, sorry. There you go. Now you can see it. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I do that. So you, Amy, USAR. This is the one that I have. Both kind of the same feeling in my view. You, Amy, yeah. So they're both out of the money. So yeah, I'll go over those. And I can delete this retracement. That's not going to be useful. And yeah, I mean, I can just leave that up there, but I don't think it's terribly useful. Yeah. All right. Cool. So I'm just going to do another video on these. Hey, what's up? Welcome to DGenEd. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having fun looking at charts like the charts behind me, which are of US Rare Earth Elements, or I should say USA Rare Earth Incorporated, ticker symbol USAR. And I also wanted to combo it with US Amy, which I've also covered on the channel. And this is United States Antimony Corporation. Both of them, as far as I understand, are rare earth element companies, mining companies. And I think that both charts look good. I think there is potentially some data in unusual whales that looks interesting. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a quick breakdown of both of these. I think both will perform well. One might perform better than the other, but generally I think both are probably going to perform well. I just think fundamentally it's a really interesting play as far as building out the energy infrastructure with that for AI and all of that. With that, we are going to need rare earth elements. And so I think, it's just like the different aspects of that. If people are mining gold, do you want to be mining gold or do you want to be selling them picks and shovels? And that's kind of what UAMI and USAR are doing, in my view, is they're supplying the minerals to those companies, the data centers for semiconductors, data processing, all this stuff, coming from companies like this, mining that material. So yeah, anyways, I am recording this on the evening of Wednesday, January 14th, taking a little break from gameplay. But yeah, I wanted to go over UAMI, and the reason for that is because I hold this, and yeah, I think it looks good. And also, I know that some of you guys hold USAR, but unfortunately, these videos don't tend to get a lot of views. So if you do enjoy this, make sure you like it, comment down below, and spread the word. Any engagement is good engagement. I do appreciate you guys. But yeah, let's just go over UAMI real quick. It did go up on the day by 13.29%, and we can see all of these moving averages down here. It did have a pretty big bearish engulfing candle on Tuesday, engulfing the open to close from Monday. And yeah, it came down 9.57% on Tuesday, but then we did kind of bounce back up, closing higher than we opened yesterday. So I think this is looking good, and we're above those moving averages. We got the purple one here, that's the 100-day simple moving average, currently at 713, as we did close today at 878. Like I said, up 13.29%. So I think this is looking really good, and I think that it's probably going to continue up higher, maybe to the highs over here around 19 or $20 a share. If I throw up the drawings there, we have kind of, tested the red line here. That's the 200-day simple moving average, hitting a low on December 18th of $4.36. That moving average on that day being $4.67, bouncing, getting rejected from the 100-day, pulling back, bouncing again from that red line, as well as this yellow line I have there at $5, and then getting above all those moving averages. So generally, I think this looks really good. The prior resistance of that 100-day simple moving average, the purple line, as well as the yellow line that I have drawn there at 663, corresponding with some price in the past. Let's see, going back pretty far in time. I should probably switch this to a different time frame. But yeah, going back to the highs over here from 1983, that's insane. That's insane. So yeah, we're kind of at historic levels, and yeah, we're really taking off. And with these highs, we see lower highs, also lower highs in the RSI and lower volume. So I think that this could be continuing higher. And with that being said, I think that USAR could be continuing up as well. Looks like, a bull flag here. And the measured move, let's just kind of do that with the Fibonacci extension, going from the lows here up to the highs and then pulling back. 100% extension, we put price at around 25.76, but this is also on the log scale. If I switch this over to linear, that 100% will put price around $23, so a little bit more conservative. That would also approximately be corresponding with the gap fill here on October 24th. That was a Friday. USAR closed at 23.57, and then we gapped down following that. So that could be a level of resistance, but maybe a target for price to get to. And that does seem to correspond with the level here. And or if again, I switch it back to the log scale, the 786 around 23. So I think this chart is looking good, just like UAMI. but I guess maybe a little bit of cause for concern, or not really. I mean, we see lower highs here, again, lower highs here, but then it's kind of like a flat top. It's also kind of a flat top in the RSI. So I was initially thinking, well, it looks like there's some divergence, but really there's no divergence. There's just not higher highs or lower lows or lower highs. It's really just kind of consolidating across there. And it did close today above that 100-day simple moving average, the purple line, having closed today at a price of $18.28. The purple line is at $17.87. So looking great there. I think both are going to perform well, but that might not be tomorrow. It might not be next week. It might take some months for that to happen. But generally, I think that these are, kind of fundamentally a good long-term play as far as investing in the U.S.'s energy security, mineral security, all of that. But then just looking over at the data over here, let's see, just looking at some of these contracts, I pulled some up. I wanted to go over this one, USAR. This is the $20 strike call that expires in February on the 20th, about 36 days between now and expiration. And we have seen some pretty big orders, really like the past couple days. So it looks like on the 13th we saw, let's see, an average fill of $1.42, candle premium of $667,000, nearly $668,000. And that corresponded with a volume of 4.7 thousand contracts, bringing open interest from 900 up to 3.5 thousand. We see another thousand, nearly multiple thousands of contracts traded today, volume of 1.845 thousand contracts, 1,800 contracts traded on the 14th. Are those being bought? Are those being sold? We'll have to wait and see tomorrow. But one thing we might want to do is just look at the 1 day. And then, I can't actually. I wanted to just rewind so we could see the volume has exceeded open interest. We actually saw that today as well. But that would have been I'm actually confused by that because volume has exceeded open interest volume of 923. That doesn't really make sense. I'm a little bit confused because open interest at the start of the day was 3.5. So yeah, anyways, I'm not going to dive into that, going down too much of a rabbit hole with it. But let's see, the past couple days, we see, this is the premium price dipping down. It looks like there was some buying of this contract. I don't hold it, not encouraging buying it, but just wanted to point that out. And then looking over at UAMI, same type of thing. But this actually doesn't look as good. Perhaps the move for Amy is more closer to being complete, whereas with USAR, it has more upside. I really don't know. So for, just looking at the 1 day, I'll have them both on the 1 day here. Net call premium was up by 271,000 for UAMI. Net put premium down by 22,000. And then looking back over at USAR, just we have that similar kind of comparison. Net call premium was up by 825,000, whereas net put premium was up by 441,000. So, I think both are interesting. So I'm not going to put more, emphasis on one or the other. I guess what I should do is probably, pull this up. Rivian, I just put out, we'll be putting out a clip after recording this on Rivian and then USAR and UAMI. So let's look up USAR just so we can get an idea of the max pain, having closed today, or in the after hours, I should say, at a price of $18.19, having closed at $18.25. Max pain for this Friday, January 16th, is $15.50, then $16.50. So yeah, price is above max pain, and that could be leading to a gamma squeeze type of move, kind of like what we saw over here, where the gray line, the stock price, is above the max pains. That just sends that higher. And then now let's look over at UAMI to see if we see something similar. Let's see, stock price here, max pain is lower. And let's see, yep, could be ramping up just like, same type of thing, USAR, UAMI. Also, Lithium Americas. I think it's all kind of related. I think that they are. But as always, those are just my thoughts. If you found them helpful, make sure you like the video, share your thoughts in the comments down below, and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more clips like this from gameplay streams. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Tomorrow is going to be Arc Raiders. Looking forward to it. See you guys then. Cool. And so with that being said, I might actually end the stream, and I'm probably just going to continue playing Arc Raiders, but I'm just going to do it off camera so I get these uploaded tomorrow. I've been going to bed too late, and I need to just keep up on that. And oh yeah, I was just looking at the chat thing under the pad. But yeah, Alan, thank you for joining. It was super fun. I'm going to try to do Jedi Survivor every Wednesday. So whether you're at work or, whatever you're doing, you're welcome to join. And I am going to be doing Arc Raiders. I try to do it at the same time, 3-hour streams. Most typically it will be Arc Raiders, but Wednesdays, Star Wars. Monday is, let's see, Metal Gear Solid, and then Resident Evil 2 I do on Saturdays with Astrobot Saturday mornings. And Sundays, just kind of maybe a day off, or maybe just kind of a casual stream. But yeah, I do appreciate you stopping by, hanging out. Hope your day at work goes well. And yeah, I'll be streaming again tomorrow. But I think actually I'll pull up the schedule, because I'm pretty sure it's let's see, there we go. Yes, that's what I wanted. I'm pretty sure the schedule's changed because my birthday's on Friday, so I'm kind of adjusting around that. So with today being Wednesday, tomorrow I'm going to be streaming from 4 to 7 rather than 7 to 10. And I'll be doing Arc Raiders. The reason why I'm doing it early is because I don't really want to go out and be social on my birthday. It's kind of depressing for me, to be honest. And so I'm just going to treat myself to a burger, bourbon, have a nice evening. So I won't be streaming. But then Friday, I'm taking work off, and I'm going to do an AMA or Ask Me Anything about me, channel, whatever. I may not answer every question. There might be some stuff off limits. But yeah, I mean, if you guys just want to get to know me better while I play some Arc Raiders and then Astrobot and Resident Evil on Saturday, and maybe some more stuff on Sunday. But yeah, it's been fun. And, I'll see you